Deep in the shadows, I know it's hard to put one foot in front of the other.
Hi everyone, CeeChronicles here. Welcome to the channel. I post fragrance related content and would very much appreciate you subscribing and joining the family. If you're returning, thank you so much for coming back. Also remember to hit the like and share button, guys, as those two buttons help with the algorithm. If you have a channel, please drop it in the comment section so that I can return the favor. I have a couple of summer fragrance recommendations that I'm going to give to you guys. Most of them are going to be airy, but the very first one, I don't know, it's going to be dependent on your nose. Maka Gold from the house of Latafa. In the same vein as that Merchant of Venice Mystic Incense, you have Maka Silver, and this is gold. Anyway, this will do for summer recommendations, especially if you're looking for something on the sweet side with some caramel, a little bit of some woods and spices, little bit of some incense. The note pyramid would say smoke, but the smoky accord in this is nothing to worry about because it's barely there. But in itself, it's a beautiful scent, guys. You will be wrapped around the sweetness when you wear this fragrance. It's going to come across as caramelized brown sugar, like realistic like that, and the other notes are just in the background, kind of working together with that caramel especially. So this I feel is ideal for this summer season, especially if you're looking for something that's going to be interesting rather than something that's just going to be linear in the airiness. This has got the florals, but it doesn't assert itself as a floral, guys. So it's a fragrance that both genders can wear, quite long lasting as well. Mahajan Gold from the house of Latafa. Now the next fragrances I'm going to show you as a pair, because both of them are from the house of Zamaya. One is Howa Pink and the other is Howa Red. These I feel are ideal for the summer season, especially if you're looking for something that's going to be on the fresh, clean, fruity side. This is fresh and airy. It does assert itself as a floral. If you watched my previous video, I did liken this one to La Rosée by Delina. Delina, the actual Delina, the original Delina in itself is quite a cloying, pushy scent. This will have remnants of that Delina DNA, but more on the fresh aquatic side, with something that feels like a very watery, lychee, that sort of thing. So that's what you're going to get from this total freshness, something ideal for summer, feminine leaning. Now Howa Red on the other hand is going to highlight that strawberry and the raspberry. It's also going to be more on the citric side, this particular one. I have likened it to Rouge Trafalgar by Dior, and I have worn them side by side to compare. This does not have the lasting power as Rouge Trafalgar, but there are some similarities. There is also a little bit of some greenness that you're going to get from this one because of the cassis, but ultimately it becomes a fresh, clean scent with that fruity twist. So if you're looking for one that's going to be prominent in the fruitiness but leaning summery, then Howa Red is going to be for you. Howa Pink is going to be for those that want the floral accord to be in the forefront there, however also drying down fresh and clean. So these two are great recommendations, guys, for the summer season. Next up is Harim Al Sultan, guys, from the house of Khadlaj. I have used this fragrance to this level. If I turn it around, you'll see how much I have used it. I literally have half left, but honestly speaking, I mean, this is not a fragrance that I would repurchase simply because of its performance. This sticks to the summer vibe to the extreme. Like, it's super light to my nose. It does highlight that fruity feel there that you get, which is the citrus. There is something that I smell here that even could be pineapple, but the notes do not list pineapple. But there is a very fruity forward thing happening in this fragrance. And then it gets into the slight florals and a very careful sandalwood there to add the woodiness. But it's super, super careful to an extent that this doesn't perform to me in other seasons other than summer. So I'm here to recommend it, guys, to the girls out there or the ladies out there who want something that is fruity, that is fun, something that is probably going to illuminate in the heat because it just is a fresh scent. So Harim Al Sultan made it on this list. And then, guys, we have Soothing Zafi from the house of Parish Corner. I mean, talk of the ultimate summer scent. This is built around a metallic note. I often say what you see happening here on the bottle is exactly what you're going to get. It's also a creation that I'd say is kind of ISO-y. It doesn't push a particular ingredient to come to the surface. It's just going to interpret to your nose as metallic, as watery. And thus, it's a clean, fresh scent. It reminds you of water. I can certainly smell this one in the heat, but I've never worn this one in, cold weather because I don't think it will be able to come to the surface. It has that silent vibe, like what you get from Juliet Has a Gun but Not a Perfume. And it's not a Juliet Has a Gun but Not a Perfume clone. It's inspired by Le Labo's Another 13. Certainly an interesting fragrance that you may want to add to your collection for the summer season. One from Paris Corner is going to be Nouf, okay? This I picked for anybody who may be interested in having a fragrance that's very fruity. This has got a pineapple that comes to the surface, very active pineapple. You will actually smell like you've either opened a jar of pineapple or you've had, pineapple dessert. It is very juicy with that overly ripened pineapple, but pineapple as a note does dry down sometimes metallic, and that metallic accord is something that I was also talking about in this. The metallic accord will make this fragrance certainly a great one for summer. So if you're looking for something sweet, something that's going to be airy, very fruity, then Nouf from Paris Corner, guys, is one fragrance that I would certainly recommend. Next up, guys, it's going to be Mango Punch, but there's no punch in this, guys. This is a soft fragrance built, of course, around that mango note, but the mango in here doesn't stay for that long. I am able to smell it for about 30 minutes so that it gives way to some light florals, a little bit of some spiciness there, but everything about this fragrance is careful. The mango does not interpret as juicy, something that I was explaining in this, that this one has got a juicy pineapple. I cannot say the same of this. This gives you, of course, the mango, but it kind of feels like the mango is working with some citruses, toning it to be so polite. So Mango Punch is a recommendation, drawing inspiration of that Willem's mango. I do not know to what extent, guys, because if Willem's mango is like this, then I don't know. It's certainly a fragrance I wouldn't repurchase, but thought to recommend if you are looking for something sweet and fruity, of course, for the summer season. Next up is going to be a fragrance that I featured not so long ago, and that is Victoria from Latafa. This I'm going to spray on the blotter just, but because we had a review of this one not so long ago, I know exactly what it's doing. This is a, kind of like a lemon cream fragrance with a faint sweetness. The lemon or the zestiness in this, or the lemon accord, is coming from that aroma. It does list the note of lemon meringue pie, but I did say in that previous video where I did a full review, and will still maintain the same sentiments, that the lemon to me here is a little bit on a shy side. You will, of course, smell, that there is a lemon accord here, lemon pie, meringue, whatever, but it's not kind of hitting. And I did read a couple of comments from some of you guys saying you actually do like this fragrance. I personally do not hate it, but I just feel it's too much on the careful side, vibing as very clean and soft. So that is the reason why I thought to recommend it here. Now, next up, guys, is going to be from Orientica, and this is Azure. Azure Fantasy. I was just making sure because I do have a lot of Orientica. Azure Fantasy from the house of Orientica. This one's going to be on the heavy hitter side. This is going to be a long-lasting summer scent, something that does not need reapplication because of the aromatic accord that this one has. It has that minty aspect to it, and if you are well versed with the fragrance notes, you will know that if a mint accord is a little bit heightened in a fragrance, regardless of it being a summer fragrance, is going to hold up. So this has the citruses. A lot of citruses actually mixed together, which is maybe the lemon, even the bergamot, the orange, that sort of thing. But those citruses are tied by that greenness of the mint, and the mint is not working alone, it's working with a ginger, making this fragrance aromatic. It makes this fragrance fresh as well, because mint is going to interpret as fresh to the nose. It's going to be airy as well, and it smells very, very close to that Louis Vuitton imagination. So if you're looking for something that's going to vibe like that, take you to a pool of water, just transport your senses to a pool of water, or to a bed of water even, then this is certainly going to do it. Perfect summer scent. Azure Fantasy, guys, from the house of Orientica. I would feel this video was missing something if I didn't put Maya Natural Intense from the house of Latafa. I love how this fragrance is so not linear, guys, and what I mean by that is it has a fruitiness of the fig, and being somebody who grew up around fig trees, it's distinct in this, guys. But the fig, of course, is not working alone. It's working with that melon. It's working with that tangerine. And what I like about this is how it's able to switch from the opening of it being fruity to then the introduction of the florals, and then the two facets work together. So this is going to be a perfect fruity scent with that floral accent, drying down to a very nice fresh aquatic scent, very similar to that Aqua de Joie, a fragrance that is in my collection, right, but does not start off like Aqua de Joie. So if you went and you purchased it looking for it to be outright like Giorgio Armani Aqua de Joie, you might be disappointed. But 20-30 minutes in, as you doing your business, you will think, why didn't I purchase it? Because now it's exactly like that. That's what I get from this fragrance, guys. It has a lot of pages that it introduces from that fig, working of course with that melon, adding an aquatic weight to it, drying down fresh, summery, and very interesting. Another one that's quite long lasting, this is. So this is Latafa's Maya Intense Natural. Another fragrance I thought to add to this collection is Her Kingdom. I am not crazy about this fragrance. It's one of those fragrances that I feel Latafa just gave to us. Why? I don't know. It doesn't interpret to my nose as a well-made fragrance. It is just a fragrance that's just trying too hard to be light. It's both fresh, it's clean, it's floral, it's a little bit fruity, but doesn't assert itself as a memorable scent to my nose. Now, why is it here? It's here, guys, because of the performance. It's just a light scent, and therefore I feel this would be an ideal summer scent, because it is not pushy in anything. It's a little bit sweet, a little bit floral, a little bit fruity, everything being careful there, drying down powdery but airy and fresh. So this is the Kingdom for her from the house of Latafa. Now, second from the last, guys, is going to be from the house of Ajmal. Okay, Ajmal, and this is Viva Viola. There is a purple one which I have been trying to get my nose on, but this one is the one that's two-toned, Viva Viola, vibing almost similar to what the Kingdom by Latafa does. It's very soft, it's a little bit floral, a little bit fruity there, and I have likened this one to Mon Paris, and certainly I would say it does vibe like Mon Paris without the intensity, of course, of Mon Paris. It's a very polite scent, semi-sweet, semi-floral, semi-fruity, just that fragrance is very careful, something airy, a little bit clean, vibing feminine, okay, and with something that I perceive as maybe strawberry. I would say, of course, if you like the Mon Paris, the original one, not the Intensima, then you're certainly gonna love this from the house of Ajmal. Now, as for the last one, guys, again, it's gonna be from the house of Ajmal, and this is Secret Love, okay, from the house of Ajmal. This draws inspiration or feels very similar to that Davidoff Cool Water. If you have used those fragrances, you will know that the cool water edition of Davidoff is on the aquatic side, airy, clean, fresh, crisp, that sort of thing. That's exactly what I get from this fragrance, guys. They've gone on to add that this one has peach. I wouldn't say purchase it for the peach because the peach is not prominent. What you're going to get is a lot of aquaticness there, freshness there, cleanness there, some citruses, but simply put, it's a nice summer scent that I felt I should recommend. This one I think is genderless, so anyone can wear this one. It's called Secret Love from the house of Ajmal, the last one on the lineup. CeeChronicles is my name. Thank you so much, guys, for joining me today. Let's meet in the comment section where we discuss more about fragrances. Throw in the comment section which summer fragrances you intend to wear. I'd love to interact with you then. Remember to turn on post notifications, that way you get to be notified anytime I upload a video. Like and share this one, guys, and remember that smelling good is a form of good manners. Cheers.